Shalom, people of God. We thank God for another opportunity to come to your homes and wherever you are, live from Mount Zion Bible Studio. We are still on our series entitled The Ahitophel Series. Let's read 2 Samuel chapter 15, verses 30 and 32a. So David went up by the ascent of the Mount of Olives, and wept as he went up, and he had his head covered and went barefoot. And all the people who were with him covered their heads and went up, weeping as they went up. 32a. Now it happened when David had come to the top of the mountain where he worshipped God. Before we discuss in details today's edition, here is a recap from last week. We learned that when King David was confronted with life and his challenges, he set his priorities right by doing these important things. He escaped from the situation, he sought the face of God, and he prayed a short prayer, but it was effective. In today's edition, our focus is on the second important thing King David did. That is, he sought the face of God on the Mount of Olives in the midst of uncertainty, as his beloved son Absalom conspired against him, attempted to seize the throne of Israel, and summoned Ahitophel as his advisor. Now, the question we need to ask ourselves is, how did King David seek the face of God? He sought the face of God through worship. The Hebrew word for worship in this context is shakar, meaning to bow down, to prostrate, to fall down, to do or make obeisance. King David's action and act of worship at the top of Mount Olive demonstrated his humility, his reliance, and his dependence on God in his presence challenge. People of God, what can we learn from David's actions? The lesson to learn here is this: when life and its challenges confronts us, similar to the situation King David found himself in, we may cry, we may feel rejected, we may feel disappointed or betrayed. But let us not allow our emotions or present state of mind veer us from the omnipotence of God. Rather, let's resolve to worship God, an act that eventually brings divine providence. That's why King David said in Psalm 121 verse 1 and 2, that I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. From whence comes my help? My help comes from the Lord. He is the maker of heaven and earth. I hope you've been blessed by this message. Stay blessed.